And welcome into Bruins Rinkside. I'm Ekman-Larsson here alongside Boston sports journalist Conor Ryan. And we are here today because it's NHL Draft Day. It's that time of the year, the classic NHL Draft in October, as we all remember it, as we all know and love it.
The classic October Draft.
The classic October NHL Draft. But we are here to discuss it as it's happening tonight, Tuesday night, the first round taking place. Your Boston Bruins, though, no first round pick. Second time in 3 years where they will not be picking in the first round. They didn't pick in 2018. That first round pick went to the Rangers for Rick Nash. Andre Kasha, getting him from the Ducks, took a first round pick this year. You can have your own opinion on those moves. But Connor, is there any chance the Bruins move into the first round tonight?
Well, I think Don Sweeney's definitely going to do his due diligence to try to get back in that round. I mean, you heard him talk yesterday about the fact that this is a pretty deep draft, and there's plenty of guys. Even if you're picking in, the mid to low 20s, you probably get a value pick that could make an impact within the next couple of years with this team. And the Bruins are in kind of a tough spot in terms of, obviously they want to max out this current cup window, but only a few more years down the road, you better hope that, guys like Beecher or a few of these other younger players are going to, break through and really become viable NHLers, because, the window is not here forever, and these guys can really take a downturn pretty quick. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Bruins are doing everything they can to kind of gauge the market and see, what teams be willing to, give up that first round pick. But it's easier said than done, because I think especially this year where not a lot of teams are looking to add payroll, I think most of them are kind of taking the long look at their franchise and how to develop, and they'd rather, cash in on that first round pick than trade it for, a guy like, let's say like David Krejci or Tuukka Rask, a guy who could probably get you a first round pick. I don't know how many teams are really going to be looking to add this year, taking on that extra money, when maybe the safer bet during this flat cap kind of era they're in is just to go with that first round pick.
I was going to say the only way I see the Bruins getting a first round pick is if they decide to trade Tuukka Rask or David Krejci. In the sense that I think that, as Cam Neely said, they need to be brutally honest with the roster. And you can tell they're at a crossroads of like, are we going to go all in on the 2020-21 season, or are we going to kind of retool here, stock up the prospects, that whole thing? And I think if they move into the first round tonight, I think it's telling to say that they are looking at the ladder, that they're looking to retool, that they're looking to kind of get better young guys and maybe not go all in on next season. And obviously be good, not being bad, but still, not being the cup contenders, the same guys that we've seen the past few seasons. So I don't think they move in. I don't. As you said, I think that there's a lot. It costs a lot, and I don't think teams are willing to just give them up. The only team that I've heard has really been willing to part with their pick is the Canadians. I don't think the Canadians are giving you a draft pick.
Yeah, the only teams you hear are like them and Toronto at 15th overall. Maybe they use that to get more viable talent. But yeah, exactly. So even the teams who are willing to sell that valuable trade chip, I don't see them being partners with the Bruins in any of these kind of deals.
I don't either, and that's why I think tonight I don't think you'll see the Bruins move into the first round. As much as we think this week is going to be crazy and wild, it still could. It could. But going off the Bruins' history, draft night's usually not, except for 2015, draft night's usually not, the big night where they do all those things. Yeah. But as Matt Porter reported this morning, the Bruins are in on everything. So maybe that means something. Maybe they're going to be in on everything and just, get everybody. But
they're getting Lafreniere.
The Bruins are getting Lafreniere. You heard it here first. But for CLNS Media and Boston Sports Journal, I'm Marinofsky. That's Conor Ryan. You can go to either website. I recommend both. To get all your Bruins content tonight. Have a nice draft night.